Good morning, everyone. My name is Henrietta Soubasi, fondly called Auntie Soubasi. I'm here today to plead to parents who have children with special needs. The school year is starting. The school year is ending or have ended for most of you. If you have a child who have behavior issues, please get them early interventions. Most insurances pay, most school districts pay, is just to know where to get those services. You can Google, if you live in this state, services provided for children with autism in this state. Sometimes you can get ideas. Or if you have a support group in your state, you ask. Those who are in areas where you don't have any therapists, there are things that we can do as parents at home to help our children. Like number one, when these behavior therapists are helping our children, they are teaching us what to do at home on a daily basis. They are teaching us what to do to help our child. But some parents think these behavior therapists are like 24 hours. No. Sometimes even the insurance will approve them like for a year or few months, then they stop because they are there to teach us. They are specialized in this. That's the best that can happen to your child. If from the early age of even 18 months, behavior therapists can help your child to manage those anger outbursts, to manage their behavior. They teach us. I can testify to that. When my son Junior started, he used to beat me, kick me, throw me over there, but I never gave up because the behavior therapist was the one who came to my house. She taught me what to do if this happened in the house. We go to the store. If he used to make tantrums in the store, we go to the store, she shows us what to do if Junior starts making tantrums at the store. You can have your therapist help you, but keeping these children at home, especially for us minorities who don't want to talk about it or who don't want to accept that our children have problems, you are going to regret this the older those children get. The older your child with behavior problems gets, the more dangerous it's going to be for you, your family, and even for that child. Because it's become unbearable. You cannot have that child at home. That child is going to go to a place where they can help them. And if you have been doing everything right, you have a therapist, you have all of this, but your child's behavior is not going the way you want, you need to ask for more help. Maybe that child can be in a structured place and maybe come for weekends with you and other places that can accept them. But we as parents need to do our own part. You do your own part. What do? You listen and learn from the behavior therapist, the speech therapist, the occupational therapist, all these things that they come and teach us at home. We follow through. Even when I go to Africa with Junior, everything that he does there, the structure is the same. Everybody knows he eats at 8 o'clock. He won't eat anything again until 12. He takes his medication at 3, he eats snack. He won't eat anything until 6. No in between. We keep that same structure. And I know it's difficult for us parents. No matter how much we try, it can be very draining. When you have a child with behavior problems or autism and other medical issues, it's very tiring. Nobody will take that away from you. But just that if we are able to get this under control, it gets easier for us as this child grows up. Right now, my son has the speech problem and a little bit of intellectual disabilities, but he's very independent. He does everything for himself. So as I'm getting older, I'm 64. So as I get older, I know I won't be able to run after him and do things like I used to do when I was in my 30s, when he was born. So as a parent, you cannot just think about today. You have to think about the long run. When you are not there, when you are older, what's going to happen to that child? What's going to happen to your child with special needs if you, the parent, don't put things in place to make sure that child can be independent or semi-independent or his behavior under control? And that is why now we are seeing so many adult children, either police shooting them or other things, because the behavior has become so unbearable. And we as parents, sometimes as difficult as it is, we have to know when is the right time to get my child the help that they need. What time? What is the cutoff time? Are you going to wait until your child stab you? I watch videos where the parents are saying the child have broken their ribs, broke their leg, broken how many teeth, other things. there is a limit you cut, because not just for you, but for that child. Because as we learn from the behavior therapist, every behavior is communication. Every behavior is communication. And as parents, we may not know why our child is acting this way. Maybe the child can be really good, and we see them start acting up. One time, Junior was in elementary school. He went to school and they called me that he just banging his head, he's throwing things and everything when his behavior has been under control. So I went, they've closed the door. They left him in the class with just a window watching him because he was so aggressive, banging his head on the table. So I took him immediately to the hospital. They referred us to his neurologist. When they did an MRI, I cried because they found out that there was serious activities on the left side of his brain, which was his migraine that was causing. But because he did not have way to communicate his pain, that is how he was communicating pain. His head was hurting so bad. He just like when they say, it hurts so bad, I want to cut it off. That's what Junior was doing. The moment we got him to a neurologist that prescribed propranolol, a medication for migraines and also calmness, from that time, it's over 20 years, he has not had any issue with that. But if I haven't listened, if I just going to go to the school, you did this, my son probably will not be living with us today, because he will continue in that behavior. And there are people in other parts of the world that don't have neurologists. We may not know. But when our child is showing a behavior that they usually do, that they usually don't show, please investigate, find out what is going on with that child. That even now, my son will not come tell me, I'm having headache. You see him, I'll ask him things, he say, but if he's having headache, he doesn't. If he's having eye, I'll just see him, I take eye drop and put it in his eye. So I started teaching him these things because I know he's not going to be able to tell me. So I started taking the Tylenol and other things. I say, you tell me when you have headache. So I'll come, but he doesn't know, because of intellectual disability. I'll have to ask him, Junior, is your head hot? They say, no head. Then I'll show everybody part. Then when I reach the other body part, then I say, does your neck hurt? Then he will smile and say, neck hurt. So sometimes we have to find a way to communicate with our child. If we do not do this, these children, we are not going to be there for them forever. They are going to suffer when we are not there, because we cannot put that burden on our other children, their siblings, to give up all their life to take care of our one child. But if we do everything that we as parents can do to make our child as independent as they can be, they can live with their siblings. Their siblings will have no problem living with them, because they know they can leave them. He is there, he's an adult, he can be watching his TV, they run to the store, they go and come. They can live with them peacefully. He can do his own laundry, he can do his own, make his own lunch, he can make basic things like that. So when your children are as older they are getting, make sure they know how to do laundry. They know how to even make peanut butter sandwich. They know how to wash their dishes. They know how to get water. If they want something, they can come tell you juice. Even if it's one word, juice, you want juice? Let's encourage them. Even if they don't have words, let's encourage them. You want juice? Even if they just say, oos, we clap for them. It's something. But if we do not get involved, just taking your child to a special education school and come back, it is not enough. When they go to school, what have they learned there? And sometimes I used to go to the school and sit in the class to learn what they do that make my child good. They get say he's good in school. Then when he come home, he's biting me, he's pinching me. I started learning. You can do that. Those are some of the things you can do. Go learn. Go sit in the class and see what they do with these kids in the classroom. So I'm pleading to parents, please, please, parents, get the help that your child needs. Some of these kids, they don't just have autism. Some of them have other mental illnesses that are going on with them. We have autistic kids who are schizophrenic also. So you may not know the distinction. Is it just an autism behavior, or is it the schizophrenic behavior that is coming on? And the only way you can tell the difference is to get them the help that they need. Go search for help. Ask your doctors, and don't take a no for an answer. Fight with them. Go over and over. If you have to write letters, you go. Because insurances are not just going to give you everything for free. You have to fight for them. That is how it is, especially with children with special needs. Follow through. If you see they are doing behaviors that they don't usually do, start documenting. What happened? I learned that from Dr. Jane. Dr. Jane showed me that when they are doing, start asking. And Georgiana also, the other behavior therapist, they teach me that for Junior and for the kids at JPO, if these kids are doing something, learn. Ask them. If you see your child was just set, you just take a chair and throw it. Go back, like you rewinding and say, what was he doing before he threw the chair? We write down what he did. These are the things I've learned. So I do it with my son. If I see my son just is either I see him coming like this, doing that. The moment I go ask, then I'll see my grandkids will say, yeah, because I just want to do my own laundry, want to do it. That's why there's always a reason for their behavior. Always. There's always a reason. It's a communication. They are communicating with you, but they cannot express everything. And it's going to be tough. But sometimes we have to sacrifice for us to have peace for our child and for ourselves. And we don't forget, anytime we are spending so much time on that our special needs child, we are taking time away from our other children. And that is what causes sometimes resentment. So what I used to do, I bring my daughter was there, Henrisa was the one. She will come with us when we are doing therapy with Gino. We all sit there so that she's part of it and she learn. Bring them, let them learn what they are teaching you. If they come to teach your child, bring the other children. We all sit and the woman is teaching your child, but they are teaching your other kids. They are learning too about behavior. They are learning about controlling their emotions, what to do, how to express their needs, how to express their frustration rather than acting out their frustration. There's a difference. If they are frustrated, they can say, I'm hurt, or I don't like it. No, it's okay for them to do that. But for them to take a stick and hit the other child, sometimes we have parents whose other children are so scared. When the autistic child is in the house, they take the other kids out of the house. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be. Because if we're talking about inclusion, we are now isolating him because we're taking our autistic child, isolated them from the whole family because we're afraid it's going to hurt them. So what is the option? We try to get him help so that all the things the therapist can show, if his sister take a pen from him, what can he do to get that pen back? This is what you do. So please, parents, I'm pleading to you. I'm really, really pleading to you. Get the help that your child needs. It doesn't have to be autism alone. It can be Down syndrome. It can be cerebral palsy. It can be anything that needs behaviors. And some of these kids, they even have high-functioning autistic kids that have so much behavior, like the Asperger's one. They have social deficits, social skills. Their social skills have problems. They have behavior problems. And these are the ones they go to junior high school, fighting with teachers, fighting with people. They get knocked out of school, kick them out of it. And sometimes they go and start hurting other kids. So we have to do something to help our children so that in our old age, we can enjoy all our children, not just the ones that don't have disabilities. We are supposed to be an inclusive family. Please, please, parents, get the help. I've just watched the whole of last week. It's sad to watch so many videos of autistic children almost want to kill their parents. Autistic children are acting out. Because if we, the parents, are proactive in making sure we do this, there are times we cannot prevent it, but if we start very early, you don't wait until they are teenagers, then you start getting help for them. It's too late. Because some of them are bigger than us. They are stronger. Junior is so strong. If Junior was having behavior problem, I cannot even hold his hand because you just knocked me out. Our children are very, very strong. For some reason, God gave them so much strength. Maybe that's their own protection. So you, the parents, need to do everything possible from the time these children are like 2-year old. Get them the help. Cut that behavior issues. Get it under control. And when the behavior things are under control, they can learn. But your child is not going to learn. If they are having behavior issues in class, the teacher cannot focus. Then when the parent got upset, the teacher did not want my child to be in class. How can your one child disrupt the whole class? Because when the teachers want to do something, you, the parents, go and say, no, I don't want my child to do that. We as parents have to work together with the school districts, with our therapists, with the speech therapist, the behavior therapist, and see what can we do to help my child. And that's all I was telling them. And what can I do? Not just they, what can I do? So that was my goal. Was everybody that know me, I am always an advocate. I go advocate for my child. What can I do? I don't tell the teacher, they pay you to do this, they pay you to do that. No. They are not paid to take care of my child. They are paid to give a specific teaching. If it's behavior therapy and speech therapy, you guys don't know. Sometimes they have twice a week for speech therapy in schools. So even the speech therapy with your child come home, talking to your child, rather than we the parents now, we are sitting on our tablets, ignoring this child, just give him tablets and the child is on their own. No. We can be the speech therapist. Speech therapy is teaching your child to vocalize. Watch YouTube. Your speech therapist will show you sometimes blowing bubbles, things that we do. I have learned so much. I'm not a specialist. I have learned so much for my son because I have to learn to help my child. Because the speech therapist comes, they are just giving him 20 minutes twice a week in his school. So all those other weeks, what's going to happen? He's going to come home. He's in school for 5 hours, then he come home. Speech therapy doesn't stop when your child come home. You have to start talking to your child. Actually, put your phone down. Make even 10 minutes. Oh, you guys notice like when I do those videos about Junior, what happened in school today? What did you eat today? It's a speech. Encourage him to express. And sometimes it makes him use like a cognitive things for him to remember what did he eat. Even if it's small things, I clap for him. He may want to call tangerine, say tange. Then I say, oh, you want tangerine? We have to talk to them every day. I ask him, when we are going to school, I ask him, what did you prepare for lunch? What did you do in school today? If we are making, did you see that car? What do you see on the road when you are driving? If I say a police car, what is that car? There's a police car. What is a fire truck? When you are driving, you talk to them about things. Let them use their vocabulary. It increases their vocabulary. So I hope this will help somebody that is feeling lost. Don't give up. Don't feel discouraged. We've all been there, and some people are still going through it. Just because your child is having behavior issues doesn't mean you are a bad mother or bad father. No, they are wired differently. But we as parents are not magicians. We are also, I'm a nurse, but I did not know when my son was diagnosed. The only thing we learned in nursing school was the severe autistic kids. We did not know much about all the in-betweens. So because my son was sitting, rocking, and doing all of this, I didn't accept it. I denied it. But as I came to accept it, I started helping, getting help for my child. So I'm pleading to all of you, please get the help your child needs. May God bless us all, wherever you are. Don't give up. Keep fighting for your child. Keep helping him. Little things at home can help. All right? Thank you.